raising private money. Now, I'm just going to sort of touch on it now. I'm going to drill right down into it and drill right down into it on rule number 5, golden rule number 5, which is breaking the 40 property barrier, which means you have to master raising private money, okay? But since I'm on the rule number 1, OPM, it is OPM, so I'll touch on it. So there's the US way of doing it and the Canadian way. I mean, the way you do it in the US is very different to the way you do it up in Canada. And here's the good news. You can buy properties in the US all day long. I'm going to teach you how to raise. There's literally trillions of dollars in money parked in 401ks in the US. That's equivalent of our RRSP, right? Parked in 401ks, making nothing. In term deposits, in bonds, making horrible returns. So those people are motivated to have a 6, 8, 10% return. Tons of private money available. And I'm going to teach you a super slick way to do it online. You never have to leave the comfort of your office or your kitchen or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that first because it's the most exciting. And this allows you as a Canadian to buy US property because as Canucks, we can't qualify for mortgages down there. Virtually impossible. So here is, and by the way, I have online access to public records in the US. So I can go online and actually search county by county, any county I want. And I can see what mortgages were funded today or this last month in any given county or all over America if I want. I can actually view the mortgage documents, look at, say, Bob Smith was the mortgagee. He was the lender. He lent to Jane Doe. She's the mortgagor. I can see the document. I can see the amount of the mortgage. Let's say it's $100,000. I can see the interest rate. I can see the term of the mortgage, how long it is. And most importantly, well, very importantly, I can see Bob Smith's address. So now I can reach out to Bob Smith. Now, there's some legal ramifications here, and this is a disclosure. I'm not a lawyer. You do have to need to get legal advice here because there's this SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, rules and laws that come into play here. But I'll give you my experience is what I'll say, okay? So the reason I'm sure you've already figured out that is gold is because if Bob Smith is already lending other people private mortgages, you don't have to sell him on why it's a benefit to have a loan instrument backed by real estate for safety. You don't have to sell him on that. He is already sold on that. He's already done it. So he's about 100 times more likely to do it than talking to Joe Blow on the street kind of thing. So that's why it's golden. Plus, you can get access to it online. Now, here's the thing. In video number 3, I'm going to give you the website. I paid thousands of dollars for access to this website to find out about it. I'm going to give you the website. In fact, I'm going to actually go through an online example with you in video number 3. So you'll be able to actually go and do it and contact these people. Now, SEC, be very careful. They have rules and laws that say that you can't approach a stranger and ask them to borrow money. So all that means is you have to make sure that Bob Smith isn't a stranger. So you can Facebook them, you can reach out to them, various social media, Twitter, what have you. Do you want to know the quickest way to make a friend? Find out what their dreams are, their aspirations, what their goals are for this year, what their challenges are, and then go out and help them. Even if it's just a small token, something to make them to help them in a little way or take them a little bit closer to their goal for the year or what have you. Has anybody ever done that for you? I'll bet you not. Nobody does. They'll be blown away. You'll make a friend like that. Seriously, go out and try it. And you'll feel great too because you helped somebody else. It's awesome. Go out and do that. Okay, for Canada, raising private money is a much different game than in the States. Now, there is one common thread. For anybody to lend you money, they must know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, so just keep that. That's your goal. They need to know you, like you, and trust you. Applies for the US as well as for Canada. Anytime you're going to ask somebody for money, those 3 things have to be satisfied or they won't lend you money. Okay, in Canada, you have to do it the old school way because we're not online with mortgage docs, unfortunately. I wish we were. Hopefully in the future we will be. I've been waiting for it for years though. So it's old school. What you do is place a classified ad in Craigslist. Make sure it's a tantalizing title, something like three critical mistakes retirees make that killed a retirement nest egg. There you go. There's a tantalizing title. What retiree that reads that isn't going to want to come to a free luncheon? You're going to put on a free luncheon at a restaurant. You know, find an economical place. They are retirees, so it shouldn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. And then what you do is at the luncheon, you educate them. Okay, that was your title, so you better research and educate them on what kills a retiree's nest egg. Well, what do you think it is? It's the biggest thing is a low rate of return on their nest egg. They've got a fixed sum of money, a nest egg, and they're only earning 3% typically on it. You know, a GIC or a 401k, an RRSP. So rule of 72 at 3%, 72 divided by 3, it takes 24 years for that nest egg to double. 24 years. Well, they're most likely not going to be around 24 years, but that's a low monthly payment they're going to get. Now, if you could get them 8% on their money, 72 divided by 8 is 9. Their principal, their nest egg, doubles in 9 years instead of 24. So not 9 years, 9 years versus 24 years, right? So their monthly paycheck is obviously a lot bigger. So you educate them and then you reveal a solution. Well, surprise, surprise, you have the solution to their problem. You educate them on the problem and then you provide a solution. And the solution is you're going to provide a great loan instrument, which is a mortgage backed by real estate. Now, for them to trust you, you need to look out for their best interest. They are retirees. Be careful with their money, right? So don't go any higher than 80 or at the most 90% LTV, loan to value. If the house is worth 100, don't get them to loan you any more than $80,000 or $90,000, right? Because they're retirees on a fixed income. Now, if a retiree has got quite a bit of money and he can take a little bit higher risk profile, as long as he understands the risk profile is a little bit higher, because then he only has a 10% buffer of equity, you know, so a little bit less security there, and he understands it, then sure, and you know, present the opportunity to him. So now what you do at the luncheon is you present them opportunities. Go find a deal. If you've got a resume of deals, show them the deals you've done in the past. If you don't, go find a deal. Grab one of our deals in JV with us. We'll find you a smoking deal. So say you've got a property worth $300 and you can buy it for $270. So that's 90% LTV, right? So you ask them for, 100% financing. I mean, they still have a 10% equity window as a buffer for security, right? Or, you know, if that retiree can handle a little bit of risk there, okay? So yeah, that's it. Build credibility. So know you, like you, trust you. You need credibility built in there. Best way some ways, techniques to use to gain and build credibility, testimonials. Go out and ask people that you know for testimonials. Now, we live in a pecking order society. That's just the way it is. So if you can get a mayor's testimony or a doctor's, it's better than, you know, a plumber's testimony or whatever. It's just the way it is, right? Get a letter of reference or a letter of recommendation or a testimonial. Any one will be fine. It helps to build your credibility. Get a website, killercovers.com. Killercovers.com out of New Zealand. They'll do your website, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. They're amazing. They're awesome to deal with. There you go. So there's some techniques. Again, I'm going to give you and go through an example using in the US in video number 3. You're going to be blown away with this, how we're going to go online to any county in the US. We'll do a specific example. We'll find a mortgage document. We'll find a private lender that just funded that day or within that week. We'll do that. And you'll see their address and you could have the ability to go and reach them and, like I say, befriend them or build a rapport. And then, you know, I'm not a lawyer. Check with your lawyer, but according to the SEC rules, as I understand it, that I've done, then you could approach them, okay? So I'm gonna give you that website and you'll be able to go out and raise private money yourself in the States to buy the smoking deals in the US right now. That's a huge opportunity. I hope you're stoked because this is huge. So this is a perfect segue into golden rule number 2, which is finding deals. You make your money when you buy. It's so true. I'm very excited about finding deals. I've got something absolutely mind-blowing to share with you. Before I do, How do most people find the deals? It's a lot of hard work. It's very time consuming. What did I do back in the day? Classified ads. There was no Craigslist, so it's classified ads. You look for the little classified ads. They're the ones with not much wording on it that tend to indicate distress. You call up those. You don't call the big ones with all the descriptions on granite top this and the yard this and the pool this and yada yada. No, it's the little classified ads. So you can still look on Craigslist today. You can still look on classifieds. But what I'm going to show you is going to be, it's just going to dwarf anything else, any other technique and way that you could find distressed sellers and highly discounted deals. So that's what I did back in the day. That's how most people find. You can also work with realtors. That's another good strategy. Have a lot of bird dog realtors out there that are bringing you deals. Offer to bonus up their commission. Everybody's motivated by money, so you got to bonus them up somehow. That's about it. However, what we're doing here, we have a proprietary marketing machine we call the Real Deal Finder. And it's what we're using with my company, Worldwide Luxury Homes Group. For example, this morning in Florida, we just secured a deal at 48% of list price, which is about 35% discounted off of fair market value. So a 35% discount off of fair market value, just this morning. That's in South Florida. That'd be a really amazing discount if you could find that in Canada. There's not as much distress in Canada, so you don't generally get those kind of discounts as we get down the States, but we're in Phoenix, South Florida, and Las Vegas. Las Vegas is 80% upside down right now. There's more foreclosures than, I mean, they're on every block, they're everywhere. 80% of properties are underwater. So we're also doing this up in Canada, and basically what we do is we make a large number of offers every day, and finding deals it follows the law of large numbers. So basically, if you make one offer, you know, you have a very low probability of getting a deal. 10 offers, a bit better probability. 100, you probably get one deal in 100, probably get one deal in 100, so you probably get one deal out of the 100. If you could make 1,000 offers, can you imagine how many deals you get? We're getting about 10 on 1,000. But the key is we're able to make 1,000 offers. We're making hundreds of offers a day on a number of US cities as well as up in Canada, and we're finding deals almost every day. We have way more deal flow than we can handle. So what I need is partners to make money together. We need people that want to learn the real estate business and how to make a lot of money creatively in buying Canadian real estate with no money down. If you want to learn, we have a great opportunity for you. Number one we're looking for is attitude. Attitude is everything. You've got to be teachable. We're looking for people to call realtors, call back on the deals, all kinds of different roles. When you partner with me, I take you under my wing. I teach you everything you know. And of course, I have a vested interest. We're making money together. We're in the trenches doing deals, making money together. No guru on the stage selling a course for $3,000 to $5,000, a bunch of information. Anyway, I didn't mean this to be a pitch. My commitment is not to pitch you here. It's all about you and it's information. I'm just telling you that there's this amazing opportunity coming up. I will complete the 3 video series, and there'll be more videos, again, coming in your email box in the future as well. More trainings and more trainings, more teachings. But I just wanted to give you a snippet of what's coming up in the future, that there will be an amazing opportunity. I'd highly recommend you check it out, because you can't find the deals as quick or as good as we can find, just because of our amazing marketing machine. I've not met anybody that has a marketing machine like mine that is as efficient. There's one other machine in the US by a guru. It doesn't work. I know it very well. I've used it. It doesn't work anywhere nearly as well as our machine. So anyway, enough on that. That concludes video number 1. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time talking to you. I hope you find the information very valuable, and I hope you're excited. You should be excited, because I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to go out and make these deals happen. Or you can come on board if you need some more mentorship, some more encouragement. If you have some fear to overcome and you just want somebody to work with, then I'm happy to talk to you if you're teachable and you're motivated and you're on fire and you're passionate about real estate. Those are the type of people that I want to work with. Okay, so that's the end of video number 1. Thank you very much. And remember, you are your success. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.